channel, click comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Sports to the bone, people. Greetings, greetings, greetings once again. Welcome back to the channel. Another live show. Yes, man. Let me just turn this thing down. I am here actually watching the Pakistan versus Australia test match. But we're here, my viewers and subscribers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for checking out. Yes, man. Another live show. We're going to be talking for a couple of minutes in this one. So just come in as soon as you're in. You can just let me know what's on your mind. You all see the thumbnail that I have there. Is it a case that the West Indies batsmen, West Indies players are actually trying to get themselves in shape for the World Cup? Are they that worried about it? Or is it a case where they are just using this to go and play franchise cricket without it seeming as if they are going for the money? We all know they are going for the money and we can't knock a man on that. But do you all think they are really doing all of this because of the upcoming World Cup? Or, it's just a way to go and play their franchise cricket? So we're going to look at that. It's just a couple nights ago we were live, so we would have discussed most of the stuff. But if you have anything else you want to add on the test squad that is going to Australia, we can take a look at that also. What else? Brandon King. Yes, I did a video yesterday, and we are now aware that Brandon King is another player that was approached by the selectors, and he told them no, he's going to use the time to get himself ready for the World Cup. So all the things to talk about. So just go ahead and let me know what you're all up to. All right, just walking away from test cricket, says OSF. All right, so the players are not doing this because they want to really and truly improve. You are saying it's just them trying to use it as a cover. All right, DeAndre, this man has been a supporter from day one. It's been a while. Greetings, man. Greetings, my friend. Greetings. Greetings, good people. Blessings. KB, blessings. Yeah, man. Big up. Boucher, big up. What's happening now is nothing new. If you know the history of West Indies cricket, well, I kind of have an idea. So, yes, Sherwin, blessings. Boy, I see Sherwin say in the comment section today that I am the only one that is this is the only platform that is pushing this Bravo situation, because Bravo is afraid of fast pace, fast bowling, and I am the only one that is pushing the narrative that is out there. And I'm like, why? I don't know still, I don't know. Blessings to you. All right, Fagan, blessings. Thank you for tuning in as per usual. Who is going to Australia? All right, we're going to share the squad again. We're going to share the squad. Is quite a few young players going, man. Study the Kerry Packer World Series for those of you who wasn't around during them times. Yeah, man, definitely something that people that are familiar, even if they weren't around, it's not something that's hidden. Quite a few people know about it. I myself wasn't around in them times, but I know very well how that went. All players who turned down the chance to play tests from West Indies should be barred from playing limited overs for the West Indies. What you saying to me? It's all about the money. Who don't want to play test match for your country? Shake my head. Well, it doesn't seem as if they want to play, This thing about preparing for World Cup is nonsense. Do the other team players behave this way? Not at all. Some players do want to play test matches, but they don't want to face Australia. Well, I said they are hiding from Australia. Well, Australia would be a good, if you think you're good enough to play Test cricket, Australia would be a good place to go and prove that. Bailey, blessings, blessings, man. Was Brandon King selected by a team in the South Africa T20? I doubt it. So what will he be doing during the series? Absolutely nothing. These guys are jokers. Don't they have the another T20 league that is going on? Which league is Shea Hope going to? Because I know one of the leagues will be starting pretty close to when the first test match starts. It's not only the South Africa series that T20 league that is going on. Which one is Shea Hope going to? I agree. All right, so Fagan is agreeing. Fagan says, listen, all those who turn down the opportunity to go and play in Australia should be barred from the limited over format. That wouldn't even be doing that wouldn't even be what you saying? That wouldn't even be too much of a problem, for these players, because that would just mean more time for them to go and play their franchise cricket with less criticism going their way, because they would be saying, listen, I am barred from playing, so I am playing franchise cricket. I was just trying to pull up the squad and I realized something here where they say there's a vacancy for the West Indies men's academy head coach position. Then nobody on here now have them level 2 or level 3 coaching certificate can go see if they can get PSI work. Hold on, let me see what I'm going. Yeah, so that is how it's looking. Australia is hell for a young batsman. I mean, yeah, it's not an easy place. It's not an easy place, But Pakistan, I mean, they have a good little squad there, a couple of experienced players, but Pakistan over there giving them a nice little run still. What about Australia? They are no different from any other team. What do you mean, Fagan? What do you mean? What do you mean? Australia, it's not only playing Australia, it's playing Australia and Australia. Not saying it's impossible for us to beat them, but it's difficult. I think the last time we won a test game there is probably back in 97. She's going to Bangladesh, Shepi to South. Okay. All right, Vincent. So it's Bangladesh that Shea Hope is going. So Brandon King wasn't picked up by any of these teams. Then so what is it? You don't have no good competitive cricket in the region to do anything. Then you don't have nothing competitive to do if he wasn't selected by any of these teams. What is he going to be doing at the High Performance Center or wherever? That go Australia, go bat and spend time at Chris. Sports to the Bone, what is your view on some of the senior players choosing white ball cricket over red ball cricket? I don't like it. I am always test first, but I understand it. I always say that I understand it. I don't like it, but I understand why they are doing it. Especially the guys that are almost out of test cricket. You understand? Almost out based on their age. I understand and I know why they are doing it. When I look at it from a fan perspective and just passion, I don't want them to do it. But I would be lying if I tell you that I don't understand why they do it. PSL will start later, don't says Douglas. All right. You can only get better playing against harder opponents. That may I say. That make more sense. Sherwin says Craig Brathwaite, Alzar Joseph, Tejan Chandapur, Kirk McKenzie, Arthur Nays, Hodge, Justin Greaves, Joshua De Silva, Hakeem Jordan, Moti. All right, so no Roach, nor the other Joseph. All right, give the youth apply these mercenaries who can whoop plus and able to craft an innings. Let them go. I mean, the youths are there now. They get the opportunity now, so they just have to take it. We are just discussing it and thing, but the opportunity is there. Oh, he was just giving the squad. Kimar Roach, Kevin, thought he was giving his playing level. Sinclair, Imlak, Shamar Joseph, Zachary McCaskey. All right. True, but God instill telling herself you can beat them and play positive. Yeah, that is true, Fagan. Once you go on the field, once you cross that field, you go to try and win. You understand? Nobody's going and thinking that they're going to lose. They go to try and win. But as I said, it's going to be tough. But you're definitely right, though. You go out there with a mindset of trying to win. That's always the case, 300, what is it? 300 letter. Oh, okay. I put, for the score. Okay. ILT 20 will begin on January 19. Probably King will play in that tournament. Yeah, maybe that is the one. Gadan challenge them and do your best. I think you should go and challenge them and do your best. All right. The Afghanistan cricket team suspended 3 players from the team after they are unavailable to represent the team. Should CWI take notice? Yeah, I did a video on this a couple of days ago. Mujib Rahman and oh my gosh, 2 other players. I don't remember them now, but I did a video talking about it. If CWI do something like this, as I said, it's not going to hurt these players, because these players will hop all over the place. I mean, it's probably going probably send a message to the youngsters coming up that this can happen or this is what will happen. You understand? But I don't know if CWI will take that stance. We would have to see. I don't know if they will take that stance. But it's going to be interesting, though. It's going to be interesting. Just to remind you, in Australia, going to Australia from the 17 to the 21, we will have the first test, and then we will have the second test from the 25 to the 29th. Prior to those 2 games, though, we're gonna have a little we're gonna have a warm-up game. You understand? So West Indies is slated to arrive. So West Indies is slated to arrive in it's lunch break. West Indies is slated to arrive in Australia on the 30th of January. So, let us see. All right, so that is basically how it's looking, my people. So let us see how it go. All right. All right. Who do you have to open the bowling attack? I have Alzarri Joseph opening with the other Joseph if he plays, and if not so, then I would probably go Alzarri Joseph and Kemar Roach. And the reason for this, I have seen where in the past they have used Jaden Seals and Roach or somebody else and Roach and bring Alzarri Joseph in the middle and say that he's an enforcer. We're not going to work with that. We're not going to work with that right now. We're not going to bowl him a sharp ball to Usman Khawaja and whoever will be opening. Because based on my reading, David Warner is basically on his last lap. Don't think he's not going to play against us. So the sharp pitch bowling not going to work with them. 1 and 2 will work, but you don't want to be so we're going to trust Joseph as the new vice captain to use his pace, get the ball up there, get them driving at the ball, get them edging to slip. Well, I don't know if Joseph should try to get anybody to edge to slip, or he should try to get them LBW or bold, because for some reason the guys in the slip are always not taking Joseph the catches from Joseph. But I definitely would open with Alzarri Joseph. New ball, pace, and he needs to pitch the ball up, get the ball up there, get the batsmen driving, get them playing as much as possible on a good line, on a good length. We are happy to talk about pace, yes, but these Australians aren't afraid of pace. These guys will bat a couple of inches outside their crease if the ball is swinging at high pace. So it shows that they're not afraid of fast bowling. What you need to do is combine fast bowling with good line and length. No, we don't have to do what the West Indies look for other players at the end. So the guys have to look out for themselves. All right, Bravo, Banner, Blackwood, and Carty should have been on tour to Australia. Well, we spoke about this a couple days ago, Bravo, as I don't rank Bravo, I wouldn't go either. Banner, we don't know. He's probably still preparing for India. When they dropped him, when they were about to play South Africa, they said that he was getting ready for India. India series come and gone, and we still don't hear anything. Blackwood, I don't overly have a bigger problem with them dropping him, as I said since the whole dropping issue. But when they found out that these senior players weren't going to go, they should have called him up. But I guess they couldn't have done so because they probably didn't go through a good channel to tell him that he's no longer a member of the team. They probably still owe him a call. I love the squad. My only changes would have been Tevin Imlach, Kemar Zachary, and Kevin Hodge. Will not be in my 15. Isaiah Thorne, Teddy Bishop, Kevin Anderson, and Kimani Milinos. Well, Isaiah Thorne will be preparing for the Under-19 World Cup. Someone had said that he's no longer able to play, but he's definitely going to be playing. Yeah, so Isaiah Thorne will be there, and that's in January. So I understand where he's not there. Teddy Bishop has not been consistent enough, in my opinion. He's definitely one for the future. Kevin Anderson, I could almost say yeah, but we have a whole heap of youngsters going already. So, you know, and yeah. Banner, Blackwood to do what? Roach is awful as of late when he is not playing at home. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely with Jaden Seals and Gabriel not going still and Holder. You have to bring Roach, man. You have to bring Roach, you know. I mean, he's not going to rush anybody or anything like that, but you have to back Roach to go and bowl a good line and length and try and pry out some wicket and help with the planning. You understand? Can you imagine taking a bowling lineup with only Hakeem Jordan, McAllister, and the two Josephs and who else? You know, Holder not there, Seals not there, Gabriel not there. Yeah, you have to carry Roach, man. I understand what you're saying, though. Away from home, he's not doing a lot. Do you think the new West Indies squad gonna perform like how it's 7 uncaps? I don't have us winning any of the games, you know, but I am looking for some gutsy performance. I'm looking for some gutsy performances from the guys. That's what I'm looking for. In all honesty, you guys know how I do it over here. And if you are new and you're wondering who am I saying that my team won't win, it's because I am a realistic person and I watch a lot of cricket. As we are talking this, I am here watching Pakistan versus Australia. So I am not only looking at West Indies and going off emotions. I don't have us winning any of the test matches, but anything can happen. We could win or we can win. You understand? What I would want to see, though, is for the youngsters that are selected to go and fight hard. Don't get beaten inside 3 days. Don't get bowled out for 150. You understand? Fight. That is what I want to see. You go and fight hard against Australia, and Australia, you are pretty much you're pretty much sure to do pretty good against a couple of other teams. Australia have probably the best or the second best bowling lineup right now in Test cricket. They have Mitchell Starc, Josh Hazlewood, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc, Josh Hazlewood, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Marsh bowling also, and the half spinner Nathan Lyon. You understand? They're probably on the second best to I don't know if I should put Wishon in front of one. South Africa, they have a good bowling lineup also. And as you know, India with Mohamed Siraj and Bumrah and them guys. So you go and you perform good against Australia, especially the batsmen. You know, you can do a little thing outside with the other teams. Sports to the bone, I have a problem with the T20 opening pair. King gets out too easy and not consistent enough. And Mayer's just not at it. I'm not saying King should drop him or anything like that. All right, Ricardo, I hear you. So who would we use to open if you wouldn't? Well, I mean, if you're not okay with the pair, which two players you are looking at, or if you are keeping one, who are you looking to bring in to work with it? I get what you're saying, though, and I definitely get what you're saying. But in all honesty, King's T20 stake is rising. He's not as consistent as we'd want him to be, though, but he's there for me. You know, Kyle Mears is a little bit iffy. I had suggested that Alec Arthanes could probably step up and start playing all 3 formats. You know, I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to hide him, because he's obviously going to do well in ODIs. He's going to get an opportunity in T20s eventually. He's going to play franchise cricket and teams are going to poach him. So if we're worried about him not wanting to play Test cricket because of franchise cricket, it will probably happen eventually. So who you think would, because that would be a left and right arm combination in the future there. We will soon know. I think he's talking about Australia thing. All right. West Indies should play 2 spinners, Moti plus Sinclair. Lion has 500 plus wickets. Yeah, but that no means, you know, leave Brandon where he is. You don't drop a player just like that. I mean, he didn't say that he's dropping him still, you know. He's saying that, you know, he needs to be a little bit more consistent. Brandon King is my number 1 T20 opener right now still. Easy. You know, he just came back from injury and he still, you know, he still got some runs for us against England. So I am more looking towards getting somebody to open with him right now. Who is faster, Alzarri or Shamar Joseph? You see, I haven't really seen Shamar Joseph, you know. I mean, I saw a little clippings of him on YouTube when he was playing against South Africa. That looked like 140 to 139, mostly 140, 141. Alzarri Joseph is faster. Alzarri is definitely faster. Yeah, Alzarri is faster. I didn't really see him clocking. I didn't really see Shamar clocking 145 or 146. All this new West Indies squad have to do is think positive and don't be afraid of the opponents as they are human beings themselves. That is true, Fagan. That is true. That is true. I wouldn't have taken Bravo, Blackwood. Okay, I would have taken Bravo, Blackwood, Oshane Thomas, and Shemar Holder. I already gave my opinion on Blackwood. Not too sure. As I said, Bravo, they would have taken him, but he said no. Oshane Thomas looked good in the ODIs. Remember, this is Test cricket, so maybe the CWR are the ones that design a program for him, you know. When he spoke to us on an interview the other day, he said that they had him on a program and thing, you know. So maybe he's not there as it where you can ask him to bowl 20 overs in a day. You understand? Talking about that, we should be having him on pretty soon again to have a chat with us. Good out there and go out there and just do your best. All right. Good night, Sports Bone. Can't stay tuned. Tomorrow is work. You all ensure like the live and subscribe if you all like what you're hearing. All right, Kevin Day, number 1 supporter from beginning, reminding you guys to like up the live. Yeah, man, Kevin D, go and do your thing and get your rest for work tomorrow. Yeah, man. Thank you all for tuning in this late, though, my people. You understand? I am able to do these sort of things right now. But as of next week, you know how that go already when school reopens. I won't be able to do these late night lives. But go out there and do your best. Good night, Sports Bone. I hear that some Australia senior player will not play in the ODI and T20 series. I'm not sure how many of them. I know David Warner isn't playing though. I know David Warner has a contract with I don't remember if it's South Africa. He's not playing though. I think it's a South Africa T20 league. Can't play 2 spin in Australia. Lion is just different class and use that condition. Exactly. But do you realize that Mayers always get himself out? How many times have Mayers been bowl or out LBW? Yeah. I said something the other day. I don't know if I am crazy, but it would be good. Let me put it this way. It would be good if every now and again Kyle Mayers is the one that goes on to bat 9, 10, 11 overs and not always Brandon King. But I've always said in T20, if I get 50, 60 runs and I lose 1 wicket in the power play, if at the end of the power play I am 55, 60 and I lose 1 wicket, with a batting lineup that I have, I don't have a problem. So if Kyle Mayers can consistently give me 30 from 20 or, you know, and then give me the odd 40, 50 or whatever it is, then work with it. But as I say, he consistently gets out with low scores, you know, hit 3 4s and then gets out. Blackwood averages higher than any of the youths chosen. He does not play T20. All right. Wish you the best for the new year coming. Thank you, Kevin D. And same to you and the family, you know. What do you think player like Craig Brathwaite is getting the practice for Test match cricket? He does not play ODI T20, so how can he be informed? Any idea how he prepares? So this is something that I spoke about in the last live show when I was saying that some of these players, when they are not active, you know, it's really tough to just get up and go and play against a team that is playing cricket right around the year. Now, in the case of Craig Brathwaite, I am sure that it's all about just hitting the gym, batting as many deliveries, even though it's not in a game scenario or a game situation. They have bowling machines. I mean, it's bowling machine not going replicate the conditions that you're going to have to bowl in, so the ball not going to deviate too much. There will be bowlers bowling at him, but once again, not game situation. In terms of spin, and if we're worried about him not batting a lot of spin, they have a machine there that they call I don't remember the name of the machine, but it's one of them machine that you can program it to bowl different type of spin. So it will bowl good leg spin, half spin, it bowl googs and them things, you know. So the CWI have the machine which bowl different deliveries to them, but you know, nothing beats actual competitive cricket. So you know, that's, I am assuming that's all he has to do. CWI should come clean about the future of West Indies cricket. Banner is afraid of the ball along with Bravo and Shane Dorich. Okay, Sharon, can't imagine West Indies winning this tour. I think we can do a little thing in the T20 maybe, but we don't bat long enough to win ODI games. And we're definitely going to struggle in the test. For the first time in 20 years, I think West Indies can win this series. Okay. Today, South Africa give India India 2-1 a real sound beating for the number one in the world. Yeah, South Africa won the game by an innings, and don't remember if it was innings and 36 runs, but yeah, South Africa won that game. They bowled out India pretty cheaply in the second innings there. Ricardo Gardner, I agree. I have been calling for them to be replaced. While Shepherd rested for the T20, they're trying to demotivate. He was injured. He was injured. If McAllister could get his line right, the pitch in Australia could help him. Australia have bouncy pitches, and McAllister get extra bounce if the pitches if he pitches on good length. Yeah, that is a thing, Douglas. They just need to work on good line and length. That is what they need to work on, you know. How old is Arthanes? Arthanes is 24, you know. I don't know if he turned 25, but the last I checked, he was 24. If he turned 25, then he just turned it like probably a few. Let me just pull it up. But the last time I checked, he's 24, and the youngster Shamar Joseph is also 24. But yeah, it's going to be about good line and length in Australia. So he's 25. Yeah, Arthanes is 25 at the moment. Well, this young team just have to go out there and play their best, because it is not lose there. But they have nothing to lose. But I hope they do their best, not just get ball bowled down in 3 days. I agree. Sinclair can play as batting all-rounder in that team. Okay. All right, Richards. I want to bring back Evan Lewis, and Alec Arthanes will open in T20 for me. All right, so you have Alec Arthanes and Evan Lewis opening. All right. The squad still has some core players, so maybe 3 to 4 uncapped players will play. Probably 1 batter, 1 all-rounder, 2 bowlers. Maybe we lose, but experienced players can play. They can help the youngsters to learn. Yeah, solid point as usual. Mr. Haynes should have resigned. All right, Alzari faster, but Shamar can bowl up to 144. 144? I don't remember seeing him going that well. When I saw it in South Africa, there wasn't a speed gun there. It just looked, I was just eyeballing it, and it looked 141 the most to me. But I hear you. In this squad, I still maintain Arthanes should be at 3. Batter, Brathwaite, number 3 batter. Brathwaite, Chandapal, Arthanes, Mackenzie, Greaves, etc. Batting. Your best batter at 5 is a backward move. Let the man blaze at 3. I get what you're saying, Williams. in my playing 11, I had him at 5, you know, but I had said that they could put him at number 4, you know, just to get him up. But I can see the reasoning still. I can see the reasoning behind it, you know. It's just that these days, most of the teams are batting their best batsman at number 4. But I can see the reasoning, especially having Chanderpaul and Brathwaite opening. You know, if they bat for a period of time and then one of them gets out, somebody coming in, you will want them to to be a fast scorer. Warner is going to ILT 20. All right. A victory for us. Victory for us is seeing off the new ball and batting in many sessions. Planting that seed of confidence goes a long way. Solid point as usual. David Warner only playing test. He will leave for a franchise after. All right. I will have King for now, and I would put Hetmeyer or Rutherford to open because I want Rutherford and Hetmeyer to in my team. The rest of the opener in the regional are not up to scratch. All right, so the rest of the openers are not up to scratch, but Hetmeyer, who isn't performing, can just magically go into the opening spot and perform. And I don't want you all to think this is me jobbing Hetmeyer. The regular viewers would know that I love it. I like Hetmeyer, and you know, I had him in my team right up until I had to drop him and bring in Rutherford. But Hetmeyer over the years has proven that is the role that he wants to play. You understand? That is what he wants to do, and if he is not succeeding at it, I mean, I am not saying that you can't try something and if it works, you're stuck with it, you know. But in the past, before we had openers and guys flourishing in the team, we wanted him to take a responsible role and bat at 3 or 4, and you know, we never really see them sort of things. So I don't know if we can just boot him up to open like that. Still, I don't know if that would solve a problem. Stephen Alzari fast about Shamar can bowl up to 144. So Jaden Seals is faster. I saw him hitting 150 in the summer. When Jaden Seals returned from injury, now, he was bowling pretty fast, you know. I don't remember seeing 150, but I saw high 140s. He was bowling fast, you know. I don't remember seeing him getting 150 though. But I remember him getting in the mid 140s, I think, probably 144 or something there about. Seals never hit 150. Seals fastest ball was 143. Yeah, I don't remember seeing him getting 150. I remember he was in the 140s though. Happy New Year to you and the family when it comes. Yeah, Fagan, Happy New Year to you and all your family there in Jamaica. Yeah, man, my place that, you know, big up to all of the Jamaicans. Alzari, Oshin, and Jair are the fastest outside of Gabriel. All right. It's good night, Sports to the Bone. Big up. I see India was destroyed today. Yeah, you know. Yeah, they got knocked over by some brilliant bowling there. I hope when West Indies win the ODI and T20 series, that Australia commentators said West Indies win because of young team. That why I saw him 150 against my team. All right. With the inexperienced squad, I feel like we should move Brathwaite to 4 and keep Arthanes at 5. Hopefully the top 3 can see out the first 10 to 15 overs. Boy, that sound risky still, you know, Virgin. That sound risky now. That is asking a couple of new openers or a couple of new faces to go up to Mitchell Stark and Pat Cummins and Hazelwood with the new ball swinging around, you know. I know the ball doesn't swing much in Australia, but those guys get the ball to swing. Because as I said, I was just looking at the game there and they getting the ball to swing. I don't know if I want that, brother. I hear you, Rico, but I don't know if I want that at all. that probably would be rough. Can you imagine? Imagine having two fresh blood opening to those guys with the ball tailing around. That's so rough still. Not saying it's impossible or it couldn't work, you know, but kind of sound tough still. McAllister needs to get his line more consistent. Would get too excited on those Australian wickets. The team will miss Seals. Jaden Seals, I agree. Sports to the Bone. So Gabriel is faster than Joseph. When Gabriel is fit, you know, Gabriel is a man bowling 149, 115. I don't know what he's bowling now, but a fit Shannon Gabriel usually clock 150, you know. I don't know what he's bowling these days though. Shannon can bowl 150 on any good day, and Alzar too. Yeah, man, Gabriel usually clock down 150 easy, man. We need mental in the middle order, and that's why Brathwaite and Arthenes needs to bat 4 and 5. I hear you're still in up. So you're saying that the batting would start down there then, because if Brathwaite is not there to see off the new ball, in all honesty, I don't know if we have anybody that can do it. I hear you, Rico, and I hear you, but I think it gets a little easier when the ball gets older. I mean, obviously, you're going to have Nathan Lyon coming in, but you're going to probably have guys trying to get the ball to reverse swing, but I'm not trust them on no batting the new ball start. How tall is McAllister? I don't know. I know that West Indies team will beat Australia because every time West Indies play against Australia, they are ready to play Australia hard. McAllister is 4 or 6 waiting to happen, but he bowl short and straight. That's why I'm saying you can't go to Australia and bowl short. You cannot do it. McAllister should not be playing for West Indies. We have better bowlers. Who are some of them, Sherwin? I like when we say these things, but let me know who are some of them. Is Jair McAllister tall like Joseph or taller? I don't think he's as tall as Joseph. Whatever happened to else? Who? I don't know if you're asking about Lendl Simmons, Simmons. I don't know who that is. I will open Mackenzie and bat Tejner and Shandapal. I will open Mackenzie and bat Tejner and Shandapal at 3. So why are we going with an inexperienced team? Are we going to change it up and have guys that are? I hear you, boy. But it could be argued though that Mackenzie open sometime. I hear you. It's almost as tall as Joseph. All right. And West Indies need to watch how Pakistan playing Australia in the second test. That was that is going down to the wire. Indeed. Moti, please don't slow those batters. Show those batters in Australia your magic ball. Keep it for CPL. I don't want them get too accustomed to your bowling. Let Hussein play Test cricket too. Then lock him up. Lock him up in our house. Don't let him go and play cricket. You need to understand that once someone bowl one delivery, the whole world know what it is already, because video analysis is there. Lock him up in the house and don't make him play. McAllister should play for West Indies. He brings pace. All right. Eti has time to get back in form for the IPL. I'm glad to see the youngsters getting the chance, and I'm sure they will do better than Blackwood and see Dadsman Blackwood. Tired to see Dadsman. It been too long and nothing not changing. All right. Sports to the bone. Roach or Joseph get injured, or is the who is the backup fast bowlers? I find Jair McAllister should have been in backup in case. Well, Hakeem Jordan is in the squad, Hakeem Jordan is in the squad, so you know that go. Let's say open with Pooran. All right, O'Shane should have went. West Indies players should be made to fight for their places. If you fail twice, there are 2 players waiting to take your place. That is how it goes. That is what we want, So are we going to get better pitch curators to produce wickets like we have in Australia? Our Caribbean pitches are not conducive to fast bowling. We need bouncy wickets. So you probably saw the video that I did earlier today where Johnny Grave was saying that they are going to invest in curators, invest in getting them qualified and learning the science behind it. I gave my suggestion. The best thing to do is to get a program at the colleges or the universities that deal with sports. Get a program going there where people can study it. Even if they don't major in pitch curating, they can do a minor in it. Even I can refer to GC Foster there in Jamaica. That's where I know a little bit about, at that school you major you can major in science areas, you can major in sports areas. So for example, I majored in cricket when I was there as my sport. And we didn't do much where pitch preparation is concerned. If that is something they are really serious about, GC Foster and Michael University, they have good sports PE programs going on there. So you try and invest, you try and implement something in the program where you give a course in that, and people will take it. You understand? And even if you don't, when you finish, you don't want to work as a full-time curator, you can work on contract. You understand? I mean, obviously, you want to have guys that are always there to produce good wickets, but it's a start. You try and go to the colleges. Since, as I said, they want to make it high profile and attractive and want it to be something that people will leave school and go into. You have to make it be a part of the program that they are studying. As I said, I majored in cricket as my sport when I was in college, and we didn't do anything about pitch. The closest we went to pitch was when we playing on it or just helping the team to mark the pitch. So that is something that they can do. McAllister is not fast. All right, Pooran basically opening for West Indies for a while now. Since in the series we either lose King or Mayers by the second over. Basically, Pooran is opening. He should be the new opener and bench Kyle Mayers, says Douglas. I mean, especially with Powell being back in form, Rutherford being there, I mean, Hetmeyer and Shepherd and Russell, it's probably not a bad idea. Was born in Jamaica, but I now live in the US. All right, Fagan. Let's get the ball bounce. He is not that. He has little pace in, but he bowls too short. Yeah, he bowls too short. He's way too short. Don't worry, Shamar Hola soon come back. All right, McAllister was not chosen to be in the 15-man squad. That's why I'm saying Hakeem Jordan is there if somebody gets injured. Gabriel is as fast as 155 when he is in shape. Right. He is fast, but he is the only bowler who I feel looks threatening and perfectly fit. And with his height, he can bounce and make batters' life harder in pitches in Australia and South Africa. All right. We need to keep the faith. When Lloyd first went to Australia, how many squad members had overseas experience? Not a lot, but at the same time, as we say, we are going there and we are hoping that they will get good experience and come back out shining. Similarly to when as I said back in the days, Michael Olin would have told his story when he went overseas for the first time. The spinners will give Australia a tough time in that test series. All right. India's batting was horrendous yesterday, excluding Virat. Yeah, the batting was terrible. I mean, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. You understand? Would you allow Pooran, Hola, or Mayers back in ODI team for Australia and just park Rutherford? Rutherford is in the squad, man. So is Pooran, and them guys back in the squad, man. They are in the squad. If you're looking at another opener, I can understand. Now park Rutherford. Rutherford stays in the squad. Ramon Simmons, left arm, fast medium. So are we saying that he should be in the squad right now too? I don't think he's there as yet. Any updates on the T20 World Cup 2024 stadiums? I mean, they're not giving us a lot of information. I did a video, I think, and I was talking about them, saying that they are currently working on them. I have been digging, but it's not like there is much out there. For me, Brathwaite, Chandopal, McCaskey, Hodge, Anthony, Sinclair, Da Silva, Roach, Moti, Joseph. All right. We just can't give up on Hetty. King only shine in one, but played all 5 T20 against England. Mayers didn't do anything either. We know Hetty is class, but I just don't know what good. No, man, we're not giving up on him, We're not giving up on him, but we have to understand that the spot that he's playing in, the position that he's playing in, we had another guy that was in form and you couldn't waste his form in Sheffield Rutherford. Rutherford came out of the ODI, with a nice form, so you couldn't waste his form. And we have to remember that, I mean, Hetmeyer had a good half century against India couple months back, but we have to remember that he wasn't just dropped based on the first 2 T20s or even the ODIs against England. Now, remember, I didn't It's not like he went into that series being coming off a fruitful run. We're not dropping him any at all, man, but we're just saying the T20 side is at a level now where, you know, a man not going to be in the team if you have an X-man that can bat at 6 and you can rotate one out. Sports to the one, Hakeem Jordan got known pace. He is better suited in England where he got swing. Jerry McAllister and O'Shane Thomas is better. Options. What I'm saying, I am telling you who is in this squad, brother. That's what I'm saying. You keep on saying that McAllister should play if one of the guys gets injured, but I'm telling you that Hakeem Jordan is the man in the squad as the pacer, and he's the man that is going to play. Man was talking about Lendl Simmons. Lendl Simmons, the last I heard, was playing. I think he was playing I don't remember if he was playing in the Legends League cricket. Is Jerry McAllister faster than Shepherd? Is he fast as Odean or slower? He's faster than Shepherd. Or I would say probably faster than Odean Smith at this time. Odean's pace is dropping. I haven't seen him in a while still, so I won't even say that. He's probably more he'll probably give you a better line and length than Odean, you know, and he's obviously fitter, so he's gonna always be over him in terms of playing the longer format. In your opinion, who is the best left arm spinner in the Caribbean? Jaja Rastafari. This one is a tricky one, you know, because I am a Akil Hussein guy, you know. But Moti is stuck, you know, it's really rising. It's really rising. Right now, I would go on format and I would say that, you know, I still have Akil Hussein above Moti in my white ball team, and Moti clearly ahead in the red ball team. But I know that is dancing around the bush. You know, it is so tight right now because the improvement that we have seen from Moti over the last couple of months, it's not like a couple months ago where I could easily say that Hussein is a yard better or is a mile better. I mean, Akil Hussein is ranked number 4 in the T20 rankings. Moti just broke inside the top 100. Is ranked 91 now. But I won't even look at that. It's because, you know, he's just playing T20s now and he's getting into the groove. So his form would suggest that he's pretty good. So it's not easy to differentiate between them right now. I have them going hand in hand. I know this is me dodging the question, but I have them hand in hand right now, in all honesty. If one get picked over the other, I wouldn't have a problem. You understand? I wouldn't have a problem. Clearly, Hussein is not playing test, so Moti is always going to get picked ahead of him. But white ball, either one get picked over the other, I wouldn't have a tunnel with a problem. I have always said, you know, Hussein, but just to show you the improvement that Moti has made, either one get picked, I have no problem with it. That is how I am rating them right now. Sports to the Bone, what do you think about Pollard's new job? I have no problem with Pollard's job. I have said it before. Pollard is no longer working for West Indies. He's not hired by CWI. He's not playing for West Indies. He got hired by a team to do a job. I have no problem with it. There are a lot of former West Indies players that have gone to coach in different teams, and we don't have a problem with it. We have guys from overseas teams coming and coaching in the West Indies to help us, and we don't have a problem with it. So why should we have a problem with a retired West Indian going to coach somewhere else? I said that my opinion is that Pollard is not a well-liked guy, so people will find everything to beat at him. When people will say captaincy, he was a captain, I would go as far as say Courtney Walsh, captain West Indies. He left and coached overseas. Nobody had a problem with that. Curtly Ambrose, one of the heroes of the Caribbean, applied for our main rival's job. Applied for the elite pace bowling coach of England. Nobody had a problem with it. The only problem we had at the time was that CWI is mad to not try and get him to coach for us. So how comes nobody not saying that CWI should try and get Pollard or Bravo or one of them guys to come and help us? Oh, nobody not saying that. Everybody is saying he's a snake. You know, I look at things that way, but some people say that he's a snake, and some people, you know, but I want people to tell me, how is it that they don't call the other coaches snakes, but Pollard is a coach, that is a snake? That's why I want to know. Answer me that and I will leave it. I always feel like it should bat at 3 or 4. in both white ball teams. He needs that responsibility. He is one of our best technical batters. If he fails, then drop him for a good while. Well, Rico, it's been years that I have been calling for him to bat at 3 or 4. I have always said a T20 team with the ability of Pooran and Hetmyer, they need to bat at 3 and 4. Pooran would have stepped up and would have started batting there and would have showed responsibility. I am still yet to see that from Hetmyer, you know. Dean Elgar, man, literally cooked India in all possible way in a day. Yeah, man. What did he get again? 185. And imagine that man is set to retire from Test cricket. Australia will smoke West Indies, whitewash them in 2024, 5-0 in the T20s, 2-0 in the Test, and 3-0 in the ODIs. All right, I hear you. I think Akil Hussain deserves that call up bowling. Him with Moti will be nice too. All right. Okay, Sherwin, who is the fastest right now in the Caribbean right now? I think, all right, Kurt, long shot, O'Shane Thomas. Alzar is the quickest bowler we have right now. T20 Pooran King Hope, Hetmyer, Poyle, Rutherford, Shepherd. Picks itself, except, you know, I'm not sure about that batting lineup. Akil Hussain is the best spinner in the Caribbean, better than Moti. We're at this point. Alzari, our fastest. Yeah. Oh, Sharon Aisha Hussain is. This one is tough. Yeah. Solozano, Paul Utley, these players seem to be forgotten. So Jeremy Solozano, you guys would remember, was selected to play. I think it was against Sri Lanka. The greatest spinner, bowler short pitch delivery while having the man feeling at silly point, and he was bang on the helmet. He didn't get a chance to make his debut. He went back to the region, didn't really do much in all honesty, and then, you know, I think he played in the Headley Weeks series, if I'm not mistaken. Hasn't done much, so he hasn't done a lot of work. You know, you guys will remember how he got in. You know, John Campbell had a lot of problems. We were looking for a test opener. Solozano was the man next in line. You understand? Didn't get a chance to play. Then went back to regional tournament. Hasn't made a lot of runs since. Kimo Paul, I'm not sure what's going on with his fitness. Utley is not forgotten. You know, he still plays, still does his thing. Samuel Badri, what are you talking about? That is easy one. Godikish Moti by a mile. Samuel Badri is a leg spinner. No, man, I think they're talking about who is the guys that are currently playing. Yeah, man, Samuel Badri, no leg spinner, man. Remember Samuel Badri and Sunil Narayan used to lock it down at number 1 and 2 back in the day. Akil Hussain is number 4 ranked bowler in the world, T20 rankings. Akil is not bad. All right, King Kohli is enough to smash West Indies. Pace is nothing if you don't have line and length. Yeah, I think most people understand that line and length they need to work on. I think they're just talking about the fastest bowlers, and then they would couple it with good line and length. Moti has the advantage. All right. O'Shane bowls fast as 97 miles per hour. Healthy is as fast as well. I haven't seen him bowling like that far. So for a little while, you know. You all forgetting Sinclair. I think the question that was asked was the best left arm spinner, and he wanted to tie us in a web. That's why I said left arm spinner, because you know it's a good question because of the Akil Hussain and Moti situation. You understand? It's definitely a good question. Sinclair is a half spinner, right bowler. Fabian Allen is also a left arm spinner, but is not performing at the moment. Daniel Durham is the future spinner in the West Indies side. Let's hope he rises pretty quickly because he's not young. I think he's 27 or something like that when I checked. TK, to be honest, Shamar Joseph is very overrated. TK are smashing in CPL. Okay. Sinclair is not a left armer. Yeah. Pollard is a goat. He far better than credit stealer Darren Sammy. Okay. Sure in 2024 should be Roach last year of cricket. Thomas McAllister to fill the boots. Otis Gibson coached overseas more than West Indies did. great job too. I have the amount of West Indians that I have named. Carl Hooper, a beloved son of the soil, was in Australia for years helping to develop their youngsters. Nobody call him a snake. I can reel out names upon names. Shivnarayan Chandapal, right? See the United States of America trying to get their feet wet in cricket, looking to take over from the region. He was there coaching, helping to develop their under-19 players. Nobody call him a snake. People need to stop the foolishness because them not like the money, man. Yeah, them need to stop it. Casanova, blessings. Who bowls better in the power play, Gudikish Moti or Akil Hussein? Hussein usually bowls in the power play. We don't see a lot of Moti in the power play. I think Hussein has more experience bowling in the power play. Fastest bowlers in the region now, Alzari, O'Shane Thomas, and Jairus, based on CPL speed. All right. O'Shane Thomas is the fastest. Shannon Gabriel is the second fastest. Then come Alzari. Okay. Why the selectors not give Karaya a shot in the test versus Australia? Because you only need 3 spinners in the team, and you obviously well, I said 3, but 2 spinners. You have the left arm spinner, and you know you need Sinclair clearly has to play. You understand, based on his white ball form, he has to play. I can understand getting a leg spinner there would be good, would be a good time for him to work on his googs and all of that. But if they were thinking 2 spinners right now, it had to be. If they're thinking 2 spinners, it had to be Sinclair and Moti, in my opinion. International man say Karaya is not international standard. Gabriel is the fastest, then Zari and Thomas. All right. I don't think Akil is that good in the world. These rankings are very strange to me. Before Saul came to the Caribbean, he was ranked number 90 in the world. Now he's 2. That's what I'm saying, Casanova. Generally speaking, I am not good at numbers, but I am even worse when it comes on to this ranking thing. I don't understand how they work it. Because a couple of days ago, I did a video and I told you guys that Brandon King was ranked at number 6. And then I did another video today, this morning, I think it was, or yesterday, and all of a sudden King was out of the top 10. I don't know how it worked. But Akil Hussein has been good for a while, man, if I am being honest, you know. Isaiah Thorne, when he is grown, should be able to be the fastest bowler in the West Indies. All right. Karaya could play as a batsman. That is my problem now. Who would you play? That is my problem, you know. We are moving away from the half and half cricketers. Who are you going to play him over as a specialist batsman? and then when you play him as a specialist batsman and it doesn't, but I mean, he has the ability to stay out there and batting, but if it doesn't work as a specialist batsman, we're going to say, boy, he can give us a couple of overs still, you know. Who would you play him over? I hope Cornwall gets serious about his weight 2024 because he is a good cricketer, but his weight is affecting him, his game in the field. All right. Alzari bowls the fastest consistently. Thomas will bowl 1 or 2 quick delivery, but currently he's only bowling between 135 to 137 kph on average. How fast is Shamar Joseph? As I said, I saw a YouTube video of him when he was in South Africa the other day. I didn't see a speed gun, but just eyeballing it, it looked like 140, 141 to me. You know, I see guys in the comment section saying that he's capable of bowling in the mid 140s. I won't vouch for that because I didn't see it. Shamar say early 140s. Vincent says early 140s. All right. Shamar bowls 135 to 145 is a whole heap of stretch in Mr. Lover. 135, a whole of 10 that, you know, brother. 10 kph faster that, you know. So is either you're going to say is 135 to, is either you're going to say 140 to 145, or you're saying that he hovers around 135, 139, and then every now and again he will give you a 145. But 135 to 145 is a big gap, man. What ranking would you give West Indies in T20 World Ranking? They're where they're at, probably. I haven't checked, but maybe 7. It's just that the last 3 series we have done well, but you have to remember that other teams, they are doing their thing also. You understand? If we continue, we will rise up the rankings, you know. We have done well in the last 3 series though. Kara is also an uncapped test player, right? I remember seeing him in ODIs and T20s, not tests. So I think you are right. We could play Kara as a specialist hype man, just there for the vibes. What you saying? Guessing over younger, Shamar Joseph is faster, but Thomas and Joseph is fast. But Thomas and Joseph are faster. All right. I want to know what's up with Preston McSween. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's not like, I mean, it's not like he's dominating regional cricket. He's the left arm. He's probably the left arm seamer that is ahead of everyone. Well, there's not a lot. Just Dominic Drakes and who else we have? I don't know if Simmons Bowes is a left arm seamer. Not a lot out there. You understand? He's not like he's young either. You understand? So I don't know. I don't know how it's going. I think I have finally caught up on all the comments. So we're going to do a couple more comments, my people, and then we run out of here again. See? Anderson Phillip just disappeared or what? I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with him, you know. Masood taking the fight to Australia. You know, I was watching it, but the stream just come off. Once I'm finished with the live here, I'm going to go back on it. I was watching the game, but somehow the stream just gone and I can't see the game again. Yeah. Hayden Walsh Jr. is also a forgotten player. I don't think he's a forgotten player. I mean, he did pretty well the other day. It's just that the selectors probably want to see back-to-back regional performance from him. He did pretty good the other day in the Super 50, but I guess they just want to see back-to-back from him. We have seen this already where we get one good season from him and then he gets into the team and then things start to go sideways, you know? So maybe they want to see a next one. A bit off topic, but what are your thoughts on the Talawas? So, I mean, I did a video on this the other day. I also have another video that I'm going to upload tomorrow morning because I see where the Talawas, the owners, they directly went and called out the Jamaica government saying they're not supporting it. But as I said, there's a lot that would have contributed to the downfall of this. You understand? The government not contributing or helping where cricket is concerned is one. The Talawas, the owners, they have contributed also. I would have indicated in a video that, listen, you can't get rid of the three guys that can pull crowd into Sabina Park. Chris Gayle, Andre Russell, Ravman Powell, under suspicious circumstances, and don't explain it to the people and believe the crowd going still come. I mean, people were already not going after Gayle left and went to St. Kitts and St. Lucia and thing. But that has a lot to do with it also. Those were the three biggest names that could draw people from Jamaica into the stadium. And they got rid of them without any good explanation. So that is a problem. And as I've always said, franchise teams and franchise cricket is about making money. People will not invest and not getting money return on their money. So I can understand them pulling out. You understand? People not going to the stadium simple means no revenue is being generated or little revenue is being generated. So that is something that they have to look at. But as I said, they also made a blunder because t-shirt sales in jerseys, all of that would count and add up. You know, the guys that would sell jerseys, the guys that would sell tickets, they don't have them playing in the team. They don't have them playing on the team. So it's a whole lot. Plus, as I said, cricket, I know this personally that cricket, is going down in Jamaica. I mean, we still have guys coming out at the under 19 level doing their thing, but it's not the biggest sport in Jamaica anymore. Even basketball, climbing. As I have shared it on here before. Before I left Jamaica, I was coaching there. Right, I was coaching cricket there, and it's an expensive sport, so not a lot of schools are willing to invest in it. And if the body, which is JCA, Jamaica Cricket Association, is not investing and passing on stuff to the school, then nobody's really going to invest in it. If you understand what I mean, football, they just need a football and need to train the guys. Track and field, you just need to run and need a coach that can write up a program. You understand? Cricket, you need all these you need all these equipment. So it's a whole lot of things, man. It's a whole lot of things that contribute to it. But as I said, I saw it coming because even kiddies cricket was there for a little while and then it just phased out. You understand? And then it's a whole heap of thing, man. It's a whole heap of thing, But we're going to leave it right here for now. We're going to leave it right here for now. We're going to continue trying to do more live shows. Probably it's going to be this time. You understand? We'll try for some 6 and some 7, some early time, but maybe it's going to be like 8:30 if we get a chance to go live when I'm free, So that is pretty much it for this one, my people. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for staying up this late and giving your opinion on all of what's going on. But we're going to leave it right here for now. Just continue to support the platform. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you came on late, we were on for 1 hour and 5 minutes, so you can go back and watch the beginning to hear all of what was said. We're going to leave it right here so for now. Have a blessed night and stay safe, everybody. Blessings.